Good morning, everybody. Can you all hear me? Good. All right, excellent. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Steve Lacey. I'm the superintendent of Seneca Park Zoo, and I wanted to welcome you all out on this beautiful morning for this great momentous occasion for the groundbreaking of Trailside Café. So thank you guys all for being here. I want to take a minute just to kind of recap how we got to this point very briefly, because we do have County Executive out of Bello here, as well as the CEO of Seneca Park Zoo Society, Pamela Reed Sanchez, will be speaking to us in a minute. But the Trailside Cafe is a culmination of a lot of hard work and dreams. A lot of people have put some time designing this and trying to design a building and a facility for the citizens of Monroe County. And it's coming to fruition. We're all very excited about it as we move out of the struggles with COVID-19. It's really good to get back on track with seeing the zoo grow and develop. So again, I would like to thank all of you guys for coming out, and I invite you to come back frequently so you can see how the building is progressing, and keep an eye out for future improvements and future building improvements and designs at Seneca Park Zoo for all of you guys. So thank you very much.
Good morning. It is awesome to be with all of you here first thing this morning. It's really a great, although it's not really first thing probably for the zoo staff who's been here since very early taking care of our animals today, but it's really great to be with all of you at Seneca Park Zoo, but especially today as we're breaking ground on this exciting project that's really going to enhance the zoo experience for so many of our residents and visitors. I want to start by thanking Steve Lacey, who welcomed us here today, our zoo director, for all of his hard work since joining the zoo team just a few months ago. Did I say Zoom? That was so 3 months ago. So it's like our zoo staff has really just done a phenomenal job caring for our zoo animals, answering residents' questions, and really providing a service to our community, and I want to make sure that their service is not overlooked. Can I just have all the zoo team, can you guys all just raise your hands and let's acknowledge them and give them a round of applause for what they've done. You know, obviously this has been a very unusual year for all of us, but that also includes the men and women here who are taking care of all the animals that call the Seneca Park Zoo home, and we owe them a big thanks. I also want to thank our Parks Director, Pat Meredith, and your entire team at the Parks Department for all of you do to keep all 22 Monroe County parks beautiful and vibrant. We're also joined today by Tammy Mayberry from Empire State Development. There you are, Tammy. There you go. And who was very helpful and critical in getting this project done. Thank you, Tammy. Carlos Villegas from Senator Jeremy Cooney's office, and Courtney Renford from Assemblywoman Sarah Clark's office. Thank you for being here as well. We're also joined today by Pamela Reed Sanchez, the President and CEO of Seneca Park Zoo Society, and several Zoo Society board members. The Zoo Society really plays a critical role in our zoo experience, providing education and planning promotional events that enhance the zoo visit for our residents of all ages. You know, last year we had to shut down for a brief period of time because of the pandemic. But since reopening, we've experienced a steady flow of visitors and families looking for a safe and fun way to get outside and spend some time together. The crowds at the zoo are just part of the excitement that are happening here. And as Steve said, there are so many exciting things happening at the zoo each and every day. Obviously, the big news out of the zoo recently was the birth of our new snow leopard cub. Dr. DeFincenti and his team are doing really a great job raising this little guy. And we also recently launched a public campaign to find him a name. I think it's time that we give him a name. Today is the last day to submit those name ideas before we narrow it down. And then we're going to give the top 5 name selections to the public to vote on. So it's a good way for everybody to be involved. And remember, there is the Cub Cam. So if you want to see what he looks like before you take a vote, make sure the name fits. You can go right online. You can see him 24 hours a day, and you can actually just walk right over there too and see him on the screen. We're also readying for the start of our tropics exhibit, just a stone throw from here. But now we take us to why we're here today. The Seneca Park Zoo attracts thousands of people, as we know, every day. New exhibits, a variety of animals, and fun play areas are just a few of what things that make the zoo so special. But today, we're breaking ground on a new project, the Trailside Café. The Trailside Café will improve food and refreshment options for zoo visitors, replacing the current Eagles Landing area. While the cafe will comfortably fit 40 people during regular hours, the space will double as a banquet hall, capable of accommodating over 100 people at a time. This will be yet another way to attract people, businesses, and organizations to have their special events right here at the Seneca Park Zoo. The design of the building is a modern Adirondack style, utilizing real wood and stone to blend in with not only the surrounding buildings, but also the nature that the zoo exists in. The Seneca Park Zoo is open year-round, and we all know year-round weather is not always great here in Monroe County. But fortunately, the cafe's ability to host zoo-goers will not be weather-dependent, because the facility is completely indoors, something that we don't really currently have here at the zoo. This project is a continuation of Phase 2 of the Zoo Master Plan and will feature a major seating area in front of the Trailside Cafe, creating a central meeting hub for our zoo attendees. Phase 1 of the Seneca Park Zoo Master Plan began in 2018 and included the new African Savanna exhibit featuring giraffe, zebras, and rhinos. This project will tie in so nicely with all these new features and exhibits that have been added over the last several years, really modernizing our zoo and bringing it to the same level as any other zoo across the country. When I delivered my first State of the County address just a few weeks ago, I committed to investing in our county park system to bring greater access and equity to all residents of our community and to improve the existing facilities at our parks. This project ties right in with that commitment to improving outdoor recreational options for all of our residents. The Seneca Park Zoo is one of the true treasures of our community, attracting hundreds of thousands of people every year and bringing in critically important tourism dollars to our local economy. The Trailside Cafe is going to be an important part and an important component to the future of the zoo. So again, there's a lot of people now that we need to thank for their work on this project, and I'll quickly do that before I hand it off to Pamela Reed-Sanchez, and then we're going to have the official groundbreaking on the new facility. So first I want to start with our team at County Parks and Zoo staff. So when I say your name, I want you to stand up and give a wave, but let's give a big thank you to Pat Meredith, our Parks Director, Steve Lacey, our Zoo Director, Dave Hamilton, there you are, Dave, our Zoo General Curator, Christine Rath from the Parks Facilities. Where are you, Christine? Give her a round of applause. Oh, she's here in spirit. And Richard Mikizek, I think I was close, right? Zoo Facilities. Where are you? All right. From Monroe County Department of Environmental Services, Mike Garland, our Director of Environmental Services, Joseph Van Kerkhoff, Project Manager, and Bill Daly, our Chief of Engineering and Facilities. Guys, give a wave, give them a round of applause. And from our project team, from Clark Patterson Lee, Todd Liebert, the CEO, and Jason Streb. Let's give a round of applause to Todd and his team at CPL. At Construction Management, LaChase. From LaChase, we have Tom Sullivan, our project manager, and Terry Van Sluten. Let's give them a round of applause as well. And the general contractor is Javin Construction. Let's say thank you to Javin and the good team there. All right, so I just cannot wait to cut the ribbon on this, this project as soon as it's complete, and then get moving on the next big project, which will be our Tropics exhibit, hopefully later this year, and just continue all the great things that are happening here at the Seneca Park Zoo. So now it's my pleasure to turn it over to Pamela Reed-Sanchez from the Seneca Park Zoo Society, which played a significant role in raising money and supporting this new Trailside Cafe project. Pamela, come on up.
Good morning. Today has been a long time in the making. From the recognition in the 2015 master plan that Eagles Landing food stand needed to be replaced, and a commitment that same year from our Board of Trustees at the Zoo Society to launch the A Wilder Vision campaign to support the transformation of Seneca Park Zoo. From our visitor services report in 2016 that informed us that the expectations of 21st century zoo visitors were for more choices and for seating options that we didn't have. From design charrettes and drawings from our very patient architects to produce final renderings in 2018. From a pandemic year that not only delayed moving forward but inspired necessary design changes to the interior, to today, the groundbreaking for Trailside Café. This is a true milestone, and it's a day that embodies the commitment and partnership needed for transformation to occur. Commitment to the vision for Seneca Park Zoo to be a national leader in education and conservation action for species survival. Commitment to the mission of inspiring our community to connect with, care for, and conserve wildlife and wild places, and an understanding of the role that providing guests with world-class amenities plays in achieving that vision and mission. And partnership. Partnership with the county executive and county leadership to approve moving forward with this exciting project and the rest of the transformation. Partnership with the Monroe County Legislature to approve the master plan years ago and county bonding to support the transformative capital projects we have. Partnership with the Zoo Society's Board of Trustees and donors in engaging with and supporting in a Wilder Vision campaign. Partnership with Empire State Development for major funding for this Trailside Café and for A Step into Africa. Partnerships with architects and contractors and staff. So many staff had a voice in this and have had opportunity to say what works and what doesn't work and are involved daily in what's happening here. Great communities deserve great zoos. We are a great community, and today is the next step in transforming our zoo to be the zoo our community deserves. We look forward for all that is to come, and we thank each of you that has brought us to this moment, the groundbreaking for Trailside Café. Thank you for being here this morning.
All right, thank you, Pamela. So now to the big moment. We're going to break ground, and so we're going to do this in shifts because we have a small area here to do this because we also want to make sure there's enough room for all of our guests who are here today visiting us at the zoo. So we're going to do this in groups, but I'm going to ask Chris Stern, who I failed to acknowledge earlier. Chris, thank you. He's the chair of the board of the Seneca Park Zoo Society, and we thank you and the entire Zoo Society for your support. We're going to have Chris Stern, Pat Meredith, Pam Reed-Sanchez, and Steve Lacey join me over here for the first round of breakings, and then we'll shift everybody out from there. Okay.
got one more?
Apparently, kill it.